Is it working, Mama? Yes. I am. Hello? Good? Nice. Alright, sweet. Okay. All right, guys. We're about to drop the puck. We're on the road in Lincoln. It's going to be Elkhorn South versus Lincoln South, the brand new team this year. Looks like Elkhorn's going to take control. Brian Sherman's going to try and center it back out. Lincoln got a hold of it. They're going to call off icing. Jaden's going to push it back around the other side to Brody Stroman. Looks like Lincoln South's going to get the puck. He's going to push it back up the board, try to clear it. Jaden's going to rub the man off. Try and push it up the short side. Rowan Stats is out there. Like Brody Stroman's got it. He's got Andrew streaking all the way on the other side if he wants it. And they shut the play down before the puck came back out. Good pass all the way across. Solid save by the goalie. Looks like Elkhorn South's going to change out your forwards. You got Dylan Nahimoff, Hank Froloff, and I believe that's Evan Mahawald out there. Brody Stroman's at the blue line along with Jaden Ish. Dylan's going to have it behind the net. Going to try and center it to Evan Mahawald. Rolls off of his stick. Puck comes out past the blue line. Elkhorn's got a reset on the attack. Elkhorn looks like Hank's over there. He's going to keep the blue line. Going to dangle at the blue line, send it back over to Jaden. Jaden's got it on the far side. He's going to send it on net. Never actually made it there. Hit a man up front. Evan's going to push it back out again. Jaden's going to send it on net. It's going to pop up into the goalie's glove. Looks like Elkhorn South's going to change out their D-line. Eba's going to stay on the defensive end this game, along with Evan Lang. Same forwards out there. Eba's got it. Going to push it back in deep. Looks like Evan's got a hold of it. Going to try and flip it towards the net. Dylan got a stick on it, just bounced over the rest of it. Looks like Hank's out front. Going to shoot it on net. It's going to go wide left. Oh, and that's a goal, yeah. Like Dylan Nahimoff with the wraparound. Elkhorn South. Whoa, 14-20. Still left. Going to change it to the forwards. You're going to have Ian Lang, Caleb Clokey, and Ryan Vigil on this line. Defensive pair is going to stay out there. Caleb tries to dance around with the puck. Gets stolen by Lincoln South. Lincoln South dumps it in. Evan Lang's back there. Got it behind his own net. Going to come out with some pace. Try and send it up to Caleb. Caleb's got it. Going to try and flip it over to Ryan. Ryan's going to lose it. Try to get it back. Eva attempted to pinch. Just couldn't quite get there in time. Evan Lang's got the puck. He'll push it to Eba. Eba will dump it in. He will chase along with Ryan Vigil. Evan's going to get to it first. Going to hold the blue line. It's just going to come just out. Eba's going to support him. He'll gain control in the neutral zone. Looks like Eba's got it. Lincoln South's going to make a change. Eba's going to dump it in. He'll go get a change himself. Looks like Ian Lang's got it on the short wall. Going to make a good pass to Caleb. Caleb's going to send it on net. Looks like Ian's going to force the play. His brother Evan's going to get the puck at the blue line, try and pinch. He'll get it back. He's going to go 1-on-2 in the corner. Looks like Amar is going to support. Ian's going to hang out up at the top, pushes it back in deep. Amar's got it again, going to try and flip it up to Ian. Ian's going to try and send it towards the net. It's going to hit a couple of bodies on the way. Ends up on his brother's stick. Ian's going to go off for a change. Lincoln's going to have too many men on the ice. No whistle. Neutral zone. Mitch has got it on the short side. Going to lose it. Amar's going to support on the back end. Jaden's going to have it on the far side. He's going to find Noah. Ends up in his skates. Lamar's going to try and stop the play coming through the neutral zone, and they will. Mitch will push it up past the blue line. He's going to give chase. He's got a couple of folks streaking towards the middle. Can't quite find the bodies. Elkhorn South's going to converge. Lincoln South player is going to go down and then take 3 Elkhorn players with him. Brody's got a hold of it, sends it up to Andrew. Andrew's going to turn on the afterburners. It's going to be one-on-one. Hit the goalie's stick. Puck ends up going up and out of play. Looks like you're going to get a few different forward lines out here today. You're going to get Rowan Stats now with Brian Stroman and Andrew Miller. Mitch made a too slow of a pass out there. Lincoln got a hold of it. Pushed it up to Jaden. Jaden flips it, ends up hitting up one of the pieces of metal on the ceiling, I guess. I don't know. I heard a dong. Face off center ice. Lincoln's going to get it and push it all the way down to Schapper. Schapper's going to push it over to Jaden. Jaden's got it behind the net, and he's going to push all the way around the far side to Andrew Miller. Andrew Miller's going to find Brian Stroman pushing up. He's got Rowan in support. Got a little hook on the hands. And they're going to call it a save, not a penalty. Same forwards. Brian's going to win the face-off. Andrew's got a hold of it. Going to send it on net. Goalie never saw it. 2-0 Elkhorn South. Looks like Jaden's going to go to the bench. Eva's going to come on. So it'll be Eva and Brody on the back end. Same forwards. Like Elkhorn South's going to win the face-off. He was going to push it up the row. It's going to be in his feet. He's going to try and gain the blue line. Lincoln's going to try and force the play. Like Brody's going to do a little stick lift. He was going to get it. He'll clear the blue line. Rowan's got it. Going to try and push it towards the middle. Unfortunately, goes right through Andrew's legs. He's going to take it down the far end. Try and bounce it off of the goalie's pads. Going to end up behind the net. Andrew's going to be there for the centering pass. Flips it wide. He'll send it up top. Brody's waiting for it. He'll send it back down to Andrew. Andrew's going to try and find Eva on the near side. Eva's going to send it on net. I don't know if anybody else got a hold of it. I think Eva got that one all the way. I don't know if it hit Brian in front of the net or not. 3-0 now, Elkhorn South over Lincoln South. Looks like Lincoln's going to have it in the neutral zone. He'll flip it down, try to gain the blue line. Eva's going to push it up to Dylan. Dylan's going to keep the blue line. It's going to be on Evans' backhand. He'll try to push it up top. Nobody waiting for it, though. Not quite enough on it. Lincoln's going to gain the neutral zone. It's going to end up on Brody's stick. Now it's going to end up on Hank's stick. Hank's going to try and chip and chase. Dylan will support, keep the blue line. Hank's going to try and find Evans sitting right out there. He'll send it on net. It's going to be just left. Dylan's in the corner, doing a little 1-on-2. Lincoln's going to try and... Lincoln's going to pull the puck out of Hank's hands. Brody's there to support. Hank's got it again. He'll push it back down in deep. It's going to hit the ref's skate. Brody's got a hold of it. He's going to push it back up to Hank on the far side. Hank's going to try and flip it up the middle. Looks like Evans got it on the far side. Tries to center it to find Eva. Puck's going to end up back at the blue line on Brody's stick. Brody's going to go backhand to forehand. It's 1-on-1, him and the goalie. Takes it low left underneath the blocker on that one. 4-0 Elkhorn South over Lincoln South. Gonna get a forward change. Go back to Ryan, Caleb, and Ian on the forecheck. Lincoln's got the puck. They'll clear the blue line and send it all the way back in deep. Evan Lang's going to be there. He's going to push it all the way up around the far side. Try to get Ryan. Ryan can't get a stick on it. Lincoln will push it back down this way. Evan will try this other side over here. He'll flip it up and across. Had Ryan on the stick, just couldn't quite corral it. Lincoln tries to clear up the far end. Caleb's going to be first to it. Center it. Nobody's hanging out right there, though. Lincoln tries to catch a man moving through the neutral zone. Looks like Evan Lang's going to be there first. Evan Lang's going to push it up to his brother Ian on this side. Slides off of his stick. Caleb gets a piece of it, loses his stick in the process. Lincoln's going to try and flip it hard up the net. Good hand-to-eye stick work by Ryan Vigil to catch that one right out of midair. Caleb's got it. He's going to find a couple of folks hanging out front if he wants them. Lincoln's just going to try and send it all the way down. They're going to wave off the icing. Mitch is going to push it up the short side to Evan Lang. Evan's going to recoil back to the middle and go hang out behind Chapman for a second. Then he'll push it back up to his brother again. He just tries to slide it up to Caleb. It never actually got there. But Evan's got it on his own. Everybody else is going to change behind the play. He'll maintain control. Send it back to Mitch. Mitch will find Amar up the short side. Noah's going to be there on the far end. He'll try to flip it in back deep. Can't quite get enough on it to actually be a threat. Mitch accidentally hit somebody on the way in, but he'll chip and chase on his own on the far side. He'll get to the puck. Noah's down there with him. Lincoln goes tape to tape with one of their forwards up the far end. Can't quite clear the red line though. Mitch will dump it back in. Amar and Noah are going to be on the forecheck. Lincoln's got it with some pace up the short side. They'll hand it over to Evan Lang. Evan will go skate the stick, end up back in his own zone. He'll hit the brakes, turn the corner, try to come up the boards. Looks like Evan will go 1-on-2 behind his own net and try to clear it out. And Evan will end up with it up the near side to Noah. Noah's going to try and flip the puck over to Emmett. Emmett's going to be first to it. Lincoln's going to try and flip it up the boards. Noah takes a check, makes a play. Got Stroman streaking towards the net. Andrew Miller right there. Solid work in the corner from Elkhorn. Pass, shot. Andrew was hanging right out front. And we got 5-0 Elkhorn South. 6:08 left in the first period. Looks like you're going to get Andrew Miller, Brian Stroman on your forwards. Andrew and Rowan Stats up there. Brody's going to support it, push it back down to Brian. Brian's going to send it all the way back around. Andrew's going to hit the brakes, get the puck. He's got Andrew and Brody streaking towards the net. Jaden takes a shot, gets stopped out front. Brian's got it on the short side. He'll push it down in deep to Andrew. He's got Rowan sitting right out front, along with a couple of Lincoln players. Lincoln just can't quite make the tape-to-tape play right there, and Shepard comes out, pushes the puck out, shuts that down pretty well. It's like it's in Brody's feet. He's going to push it back up the far side. Andrew's going to be waiting for it. He's got Brian streaking up, and Rowan's going to go off on a change. Brian's going to stay out there. He's got Andrew trailing. Oh, and he just missed him. And then Dylan lets the puck slide up underneath the stick. Lincoln's going to push it down in the far end. I don't think they're going to have an icing on that one. It's like Brody's got it. He'll push it back up to Jaden on the far side. He's got a couple of folks streaking up. Brian's going to tip it off of his stick. Dylan's going to be there. Lincoln's going to flip it all the way back down. I think it's going to hold up for no icing, yeah. Jaden's got it. He's going to flip it off the boards to Andrew. Andrew's going to send it back to Jaden. He's got Dylan on the left side if he wants him, or he's just going to go all the way in. Forehand, backhand, and that's in. And that's 6, and we're going to get the running clock. Like Hank's going to win the face-off here. He's got Evan on the far side. Tries to flip it, just a little bit too far for him. Evan's going to push it back to Hank. Hank's going to try and maintain possession behind the net. It's going to end up on Eva's stick. Shot from the blue line by Mitch. Never ended up making it all the way on net. He'll try and push it over the short side to Eva. Eva's got Hank and Dylan. He'll try to send it on net. It's like Mitch is going to end up holding the blue line. I think it's going to try and clear it. Mitch is going to take the man off the play. Hank's got it on the far side. He's going to end up all the way over here on this side. Going to go through his legs, try and find somebody out front. Centers it underneath Evan Mahowald's stick, unfortunately. Eva's going to make his own work in the corner, end up on Dylan's stick, and then Dylan's just going to keep pushing, I guess. He's on the forecheck. And that's probably going to be a roughing on both of them. Needless penalty on both ends. It's 6-0. Looks like the referee's got it all squared away. They're going to keep 5-on-5. Lincoln's going to push down in behind Alex Schapper. It's like Evan Lang's going to push up this near side up here to his brother. He's going to try and find Caleb Streak, and it's going to be just a little bit too far. Ryan Vigil's got it. Going to do a little bit of dancing. Got a couple of folks streaking. Ends up going off the pipe. Heard a clunk over there. Lincoln's going to try and move it out. Evan's going to keep possession in the neutral zone. Lincoln's going to get it. They've got a couple of folks streaking towards the net. Like Brody Stroman just took the man off the play. Looks like Caleb's got it on the near side. He'll just try and flip it in. Ian's there, gonna try and center it. Gonna have Ryan sitting right out front. Great pass by Ian. Ryan just hit the goalie right in the pads with that one. Great forecheck by this line right now. Ryan's in the corner. Just tries to get it over to the middle. Lincoln tries to send it on that side. Brody and Amar are streaking towards the net. Brody's got it behind the net. He'll push it all the way back up to the top to Evan Lang. Evan Lang's going to try and find Brody again. Same spot. Brody's going to go bar down in the top left corner. Excuse me, top right corner. Hit the pipe and went in. About a half a minute left. 50-50 puck at the blue line. Evan's going to dance to the blue line. Elkhorn's going to get possession, be able to keep it out. Evan's going to send it back to Brody. Brody's behind his own net. He's going to push it up to Emmett Cheadle. Emmett's got it. He's going to center it. Nobody moving that far up the net or up the ice though. Lincoln's going to push it all the way back around. We're going to go back in a circle. Brody's got it. He's going to push it to a vacated spot up front. Good stick by Noah to slow the progress of Lincoln. It's going to be, you can see it way over there. Here, let's do this. 7-0 Elkhorn South over Lincoln South. Let's see here if Granny Annie's watching. Joshua is manning the penalty box over there. All right, Goalies are going to switch ends for the second period. Nobody's in the penalty box. So you got Rowan, Brian Stroman, and Andrew Miller out there for your four checkers. Brian's going to end up with it already. He's going to go top shelf on the goalie. There's a good passing on that play. Uh, 8-0 Elkhorn South over Lincoln South. Elkhorn South's gonna win the faceoff, but Lincoln's got it. They're gonna try and push a little deep. Uh-oh, Lincoln South player took a spill. Andrew Miller's gonna get the puck, dump it off the boards to himself. Try to find Brody with it. Uh-oh, they might, nope, no offsides on that play, okay. Like Andrew's got it down in the corner. Gonna try to center it, just couldn't get it. Lincoln player, I think, got a stick on it. Andrew's gonna have it behind the net now. He's got Jaden over there. Andrew tries a little jam play. He's gonna look for Eva sitting out front. Oh, right underneath Rowan's stick. Eva found Brian Stroman sitting out front. Lincoln player got a hold of it. Puck went up and into the net. I think one of the referees is having a conversation with one of the Lincoln players. Might be doing a little chirping out there, a little too much. Anyway, Lincoln's got the puck behind their own net. Hank's going to take the man off the play. Jaden's going to go in unmolested, try and shoot. It's going to be just to the left. Looks like Eva's going to be first to the puck. He'll try and flip it back up the boards on the far side. Oh, Lincoln player got off a pretty solid, at least it sounded like a good shot. Ended up in Schapper's glove. Faceoff going to come down to the left of Schapper. Looks like Lincoln's going to get it, but they're going to dump it behind the play. They're going to end up with possession. Try to center it out front. Evan Mahawal was waiting. Tried to hit Dylan, ends up going off of a Lincoln player. Dylan's got it, he'll flip it off the boards. Mitch is gonna pinch, try and find Hank. Evan's going to end up on the puck. He'll push it back to Hank. Hank's going to try and send it out front to Dylan. Lots of sticks in the way of that one. Looks like Brody's going to keep it, push it all the way down to the far end. Hank's going to be there first. Hank and a couple of Lincoln players are going to hang out over there. Dylan's going to go support. I think they're just going to try and get the puck moving, keep the clock going. There we go. Hank's going to try and do a little dance around a couple of Lincoln players. Lincoln content to dump it out to center ice. Evan going to do the same. They'll try and send it down in front of the goal. Looks like Elkhorn South's going to get some changes behind the play while Hank has the puck down low. Lincoln's got the puck. They've got 2-on-1. Looks like Elkhorn just got enough of the puck to slow that down and turn it into nothing. Ryan's going to hit Hank on the attack. He's got Ian behind him. He'll take the shot. Woolley will make the save. Face-off down in the attacking end for Elkhorn South. Looks like Caleb's going to win the face-off. Evan's going to push over to Jaden. Jaden's going to send it on net. It's going to go just to the right of the goalie. Evan's going to pinch and hold possession. He's got it. Going to try and flip it over to Caleb. Perfect pass by Evan Lang. Just enough sauce on it. Landed, and Caleb got a hold of it. Put it right in. Just under 11 minutes to go in the second period. Elkhorn's going to get the face-off. Caleb's going to get it. Try to end up on the net. Lots of sticks down there, going to slow him down. Lincoln's going to try and push out. They had a couple of men streaking if they moved the puck down there. Turns out big number 51 is going to try and chip and chase himself. He's going to lose the puck. Tries to take Jaden off his. Is that a penalty? If you have the puck and you check someone else, is that a penalty? I genuinely don't know. Oh, it's for a slash? Okay, thank you. Because I've seen that called where they have the puck, but then they'll hit somebody else, check somebody else while they have possession, but then they'll call a penalty on that person. I guess I should Google the rules, but I don't really, because I don't know. Looks like Elkhorn South's going to go on the penalty kill. They're going to have then the Yang brothers out there. Looks like on the forecheck in the back end, along with Noah Underwood as the forwards. Eva's going to push it up the near side. Noah's going to get a hold of it. He's going to skate through the neutral zone. He'll send it hard around. Noah's going to be. Oh, he almost kept it in there. Amar's going to try and flip it. Amar's going to get a hold of it again. Him and Noah are going to do some work on the forecheck. Try and slow down this Lincoln power play. Lincoln's going to gain the neutral zone, push it across the ice. Looks like puck's going to end up down on Schapper from way out there. And then Brody's just going to rim it around and send it all the way back down. Well, looks like Brody's going to pinch. He'll send it on net. It's going to hit the pipe. I think as Brian's going to come off the bench, end up on the forecheck. Looks like Brian got a hold of that one. His brother's going to pinch again. He's going to gain. Brian's got it in the deep corner. He's going to look for somebody hanging out in front of the middle of the ice. Excuse me, that's Andrew Miller. They're going to slash the feet. They're going to get the trip on him. Alex going to stay in net. Looks like Eva's going to go bar down anyways. Schapper stayed in goal, so they didn't actually, I guess, take advantage of the delayed tripping call. I got the referees talking about something over there. I'm not really sure what it is, to be honest with you. I think they're still going to make sure that he gets the penalty, but he won't have to serve it because Elkhorn scored on the delay, if I know the rules. But there's a Lincoln player in the box, so I'm not good at reading lips, but if I saw anything correctly, maybe there was 2 penalties on the play? Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, it looks like, or maybe the penalty was over. Maybe that's what I missed. Was the penalty over? Was that what it was? I don't really know what happened. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know why there's a Lincoln player in the box if they scored on a delayed penalty. Well, if you keep up with game sheets, maybe you can figure that one out and let somebody know. Either way, Elkhorn South's on the power play. Eva's going to gain the zone. Going to maintain possession behind the net. Going to center it out front. Rowan's hanging out right there. He'll push it over to Brody. Brody's going to find Andrew. Andrew's just going to go a little bit too high into the right. Lincoln tries to clear the zone. Brody's going to keep it. Andrew's back in the corner. Oh, Brian was hanging out right there. Just missed it. Andrew's behind there again, looking for somebody in the middle. He'll go backhand all the way across the face of the goal. He'll go backhand and in. Elkhorn's now got 11. 5:37 left in the second period with the clock running. Looks like Lincoln's gonna keep it out of their blue line, and it's gonna end up on Hank's stick. Hank's gonna try and send it. Goalie made a solid glove save with that one. Face off in Elkhorn's South attacking zone. Elkhorn's going to win the face off. Face off's going to go back D to D from. Oop, never mind. I apologize. Evan's going to get it on the end of his stick. Lincoln player blocked it up front. Hank's in the corner doing a little dancing. Evan's going to get it again. Send it on net, and we got a interference on Hank, maybe? Yeah, it looks like interference on Hank. Froloff. Must have been right after he passed the puck to Evan. So Lincoln's going on the power play. And now Lincoln's really going to go on the power play because they're going to get Dylan for a cross check right off the face-off. So now we're going to looking at a 5-on-3 for, the clock's going to keep running, so at least a minute and 30. Evan Mahowald's going to take the face-off. He's going to clear the zone. Going to be first to the puck. He's going to stick with it. Evan's going to take on everyone in Lincoln at this point. Lincoln's going to try and send it up the short side. They're going to miss. Mitch is going to be there first. Mitch is going to push it up the far side. Evan's going to be there again to clear the blue line. Lincoln's going to reset. A couple of Elkhorn players converge, shut that down. Puck's going to end up towards Schapper. Evan Lang's going to be there first to the puck. He'll do a little back and forth, and then he'll just flip it up the short side. Hit the referee conveniently. Uh-oh. A little short pass from Lincoln. Mitch is going to shut that down. Schapper's going to push that to the side. Puck's going to end up behind the net. Looks like Caleb Ploge's going to go skate to stick. Just keep pushing up this side. Puck's going to end up getting launched back in. Evan's going to launch it all the way down. It's going to end up just to the left of the goalie. Caleb's going to force a play for Lincoln to move out with no momentum. So it's going to be 2-on-2. Looks like Elkhorn's going to get one player out of the box. Evan almost hit the ceiling with that one. Caleb's going to forecheck. He's got the puck one on everybody down there as everybody just waits to support the penalty kill. Lincoln tried to take Evan out of the play. Looks like Evan's just going to flip it up this short side. They're going to try and do it again. Puck's going to end up on Lincoln's stick. Oh, and he wrecked the referee. Caleb's just going to hang on to it for a little bit and wait for Ian to get back on side. Ryan's going to get a hold of it. Try to hit Ian across the blue line. It's not going to get there. Elkhorn's just going to let him flip it in there. And looks like Evan Lang, who's still working the blue line for Elkhorn South. Going to hand it to Ryan Vigil. Ryan Vigil's just going to push it up the short side, and I'm guessing it's going to go for an icing, yeah. Oh, no icing. It looks like it's short up. Lots of snow over on the side of the ice. It's like Ryan's got it now. Try to go forehand, backhand. Lincoln's going to get a stick on it. Lincoln's going to send it all the way down, get a couple of changes. Looks like Mitch is going to be there first. He'll flip it up the boards to Ryan. I think they're going to get one of the Lincoln players for a trip. I saw Ryan go down. I didn't actually see what happened at his feet. The boards were in the way. "30 seconds left. Power play, Elkhorn South. Lincoln's got to get their fifth man off the ice so they can work the penalty kill. They're going to win the faceoff. Try and send it up out of the zone. Looks like Elkhorn's going to keep it. Brody's going to whiff. He was just kidding. Jaden's got it. He'll push it up the short side to Emmett. Emmett's going to push it down in further. It's behind Amar, though. Dylan's got it. He'll push it back around the other side. Emmett's going to get it. And we're going to get the buzzer. Elkhorn will have, what is that? Minute 31 left on the power play when the third period starts. 11. Nothing Elkhorn South. All right, looks like everybody's coming back out. Still 5-on-4. Elkhorn South's going to be on the power play. Goalie's going to be back in their original homes. Looks like your forecheckers are Amar, Emmett, and Noah. And on the back end, you're going to have Jaden and Brody. Looks like Amar is going to push. He's going to be able to almost kept it. Like Elkhorn's going to have to try and regroup. Lincoln's going to send it all the way down. No icing. Jade's got it behind the net. Going to find a couple of folks trying to move up the ice. Looks like Elkhorn's just, nobody's streaking. Everybody's just looking back. Brody's going to send it over to Jaden. Jaden's going to carry up the short side and going to get offsides. Nah, looks like that forward line's gonna swap out. You're gonna have Rowan Stats, Andrew Miller, and Brian Stroman for the 30 seconds left on this power play. Lincoln tries to get it out, ends up on Jaden's stick. Jaden tries to catch the flip, can't quite keep it in. He'll be first back. Jaden's going to recycle it back over to Brody on the near side. He'll find Andrew. Andrew's going to keep pushing up for Jaden. Somehow they kept that play on sides. 5-on-5 right now. Brody's going to send it towards the net. It's going to hit Andrew Miller's stick. Goes off the pad. Andrew gets his own rebound. Goes top shelf. Forwards are going to stay. Back end's going to change out. You're going to have Evan Lang and Iba Niang on the blue line. That's 12-0 now, Elkhorn South, sorry. Like Brian's got it. He'll push it up to Evan. Evan's going to hold the blue line, send it back down to Brian. Brian's going to try and push it even further. Andrew tried to find Rowan hanging out in front of the net. Rowan was just a little to one side. It's a good pass for Brian, but it was 2-on-none. Andrew and Iba had the breakaway. Andrew tried to backhand it to Iba. I don't really know. I think he ended up hitting the goalie's pad. And Lincoln's going to ice this puck. It's like your defensemen are going to stay out there. Your forwards are going to change. You're going to have Dylan Nahimov, Hank Froloff, and Evan Mahowal on the far end. Lincoln's going to win the face-off. Going to try and push it up the short side. They'll clear the blue line, clear the red line. Evan Lang's going to get a hold of it. Dump it off the near boards to Hank Froloff. He's going to try and find Evan moving up the boards. Puck ends up on Dylan's stick. Tries to go forehand, backhand. Got the goalie sliding one way, put the puck in the other side. Took a fortuitous hop and ended up on Dylan's stick. Looks like 13-0 Elkhorn South. Looks like Lincoln's got the puck moving through the neutral zone. Evan will get a hold of it, tries to hit. Dylan backtracking. So Hank makes a solid play, goes stick two skates, stops the puck from moving the other way. He'll do a little sauce to Dylan. Dylan's going to end up trying to dance the blue line. He's going to end up out in the neutral zone. Evan's got a hold of it. He'll backtrack, create some space, flip it all the way over to Heba Niang. He's got Evan in the center if he wants him. He's going to end up dumping it off to Hank Froloff, who hits the pipe. Dylan's going to support the pinching defenseman. Hank's going to try and just hang out in the blue line while the rest of Elkhorn changes. Hank was just holding it between his feet, and he lets it go after everybody else gets on the ice for Elkhorn South. Eve escapes on with the puck. He's going to end up right in the middle. Bunch of sticks swinging. Eva's going to put it on net twice. Gets his own rebound. Solid play by Eba all the way from the neutral zone. Ends up right in front of the net. Throws it off the pads, gets his own rebound. Lincoln getting some players squared away. So the referees are just making sure they get the tallies correct for the assists and the goal. 14-0 Elkhorn South. Face-off won by Caleb. Caleb dumps it back to Mitch. Mitch will push it back up the neutral zone. Ian will try and send it forward. It's going to end up on a Lincoln player's stick. He'll just dump it down. Jaden will have it on the far side. He'll try and find Caleb up the boards. And he'll try it one more time. Caleb's got the puck. Going to send it all the way over to Ian. Ian's got space to move if he wants it. Mitch is going to keep the blue line. Solid play. Lincoln's going to push it all the way across. It got one or two Lincoln players, I don't know. Ends up on Jaden's possession. He'll try to find Mitch, just a little behind him. Mitch and Ian will go up the near side. Mitch will gain the blue line. Chip and chase on his own. He'll be behind the net, looking for somebody hanging out back there. It's like Ryan, solid stick to keep it in. Ian trying to hold the point. Can't do it. Jaden's going to support and come out with some speed. He'll skate all the way in by himself. He's got Ryan on the left side if he wants to, just a little bit too far for him. It's going to end up on Jaden's stick again. He'll back up. Puck will end up on the other side of the ice. Lincoln's got it. Jaden's going to end up with it. Flip it up the near side. Ian's going to have it. Try and find Ryan streaking. Just a little bit too far ahead. Lincoln's gonna try and flip it out. Accidentally hit their own player. Ian's gonna flip it further in the ice with a good reach. Caleb's gonna hang out down here, find Ian again. Ian's gonna send it towards the net. It's gonna be blocked up front by a Lincoln player. Emmett tries to get a hold of it, misses the first time. He'll get it the second time, never actually made it. Mitch sends it on net. Good block by Lincoln to slow that down. Lincoln had 2-on-1. Jaden breaks the play up. He'll have Noah if he wants him. Tries to set up Noah for a shot. Lincoln player had support. Brody's got it. Gonna find it in Noah's feet. Noah's gonna dump it in deep. Emmett and Namar are gonna hang out down there. Noah got just enough of that puck right there to slow down Lincoln's break. Jaden's gonna have it on the far side, or excuse me, Brody's gonna have it on the far side. I'm gonna find Amar on the backhand. Tried to go 5-hole. Good pass. Amar got it on the backhand. That's tough. Six and a half left in the third period. Noah's gonna push pause on Lincoln's push up the near side. He's gonna send it back to Amar. Amar's gonna have Emmett hanging right out front of the net. Noah's gonna get a hold of it, be first to it. Try and flip it back up to Evan Lang. Evan Lang's gonna support. He'll flip it back down to Noah. Noah's gonna be out here. Tried to center it. Forgot about the puck. Lincoln's gonna push through the neutral zone. Brody's gonna be there, slow it down. Amar's gonna forecheck. Looks like Emmett's gonna try and support him. Lincoln ends up getting control of the puck. Evan Lang's gonna end up skating it out. Get a little toe dragging in. Oh, good shot by the Lincoln player. I don't know if Schapper got a hold of it, but it grazed some iron. Evan Lang's on the move through space. He'll go back and forth. He'll dump it back to Brody. Brody's going to try and send it on net. Good block by Lincoln. Brody's going to say Emmett getting back a little bit slow on that play. Brody had space. Evans got it. Going to find Brian Stroman moving through the middle. He'll try and drop it for a couple of Elkhorn players streaking towards the front. Lincoln's going to try and get it out. Brody's going to stop it with his feet, punch it back in. Brian's going to find Andrew a little bit further behind the net. He'll be there on the far end. Evan's going to support up top of the blue line. Send it back down to Rowan. Rowan's going to try and center it. Missed the puck. Evan Lang's going to pinch. Going to try and center all the way over to Rowan. Rowan's got it on his backhand, though. He'll send it a little bit further into Andrew. Andrew's looking for, looks like Brody was streaking in. Lincoln player got a stick on it. Andrew's going to find Rowan again on the backhand. Then he'll try and throw it in off of the forehand. Ends up on the far side. Andrew will try and send it again. Lincoln player got a stick on it. Rowan's got it. Going to try and center it again. It's going to end up on Andrew Miller's stick. Tries to push it out front. Ends up, Lincoln player got a hold of it. Bounced off of them. Ended up right in front of Rowan's stats. Takes the puck up in the air and puts it in. Elkhorn South's going to make some last-minute changes on the defensive end. Forwards are going to stay the same. You got Rowan stats, Brian Stroman, Andrew Miller. Lincoln wins the face-off back in their own defensive zone. Tries to go backhand. Mitch is going to pinch. Lincoln player got a piece of it. I don't know if it was a body or a stick. Lincoln's going to try and clear the puck. Rowan did a supposed slap shot, then he tried to pass it down to Brian. Didn't make it happen. Lincoln. Looks like Andrew's going to go for a hold. Elkhorn South's going to go on the penalty kill. A good keep by the Lincoln player, trying to reached out. Schapper makes the save. Oh, stopped by Jaden with his feet. Almost ended up on Schapper. Like, Evan's going to get a hold of it. He'll just flip it in deep. It's like Lincoln's going to push it up this side, and that's going to be, it should have been an icing. He just missed the puck, the Lincoln player. Looks like Brody Strom is on the forecheck. Try and put it on net. Good block by the, good save by the goalie. Evan Mahawal's going to go 1-on-2 in the near corner. Tries to send it to Brody. Looks like a Lincoln player got a tip on it. Another good stick. Good pass by Evan. Brody just came up short. And then he hit the pipe on this side again. Just over a minute left in the third. Hank's going to be supporting up with the blue line. Jaden's looking for Brody moving in. He'll find him. Puck comes up. Solid save by Lincoln South's goalie. Hit him right in the pads. Hank's going to try and dance around a little bit. He won't maintain the blue line, but he'll keep control, and he'll send it towards the net. Like Brody's going to be on the forecheck. Lincoln's going to try and dump it out again. Hank's going to flip it back in. Elkhorn's going to get back on side. 24 seconds left. Lincoln's going to dump it all the way down. It's going to end up on Schapper's stick. It's 15 seconds left. Hank's going to move out, flip it up with the backhand. Jaden's just going to flip it on a little bit further. Last second save. Jaden tried to get Evan another shot. Their end result is going to be Elkhorn South 15, Lincoln South 0. 2-0 on the weekend. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Don't know what time tomorrow's game is, but we'll be there for it. All right, see you later.